Hello, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Tom, and we're watching The Legend of Vox Machina. And this is
Storm. Welcome
I'm
back,
I'm glad
guys.
I'm glad you knew that.
So we're going to be watching episode 5 of Vox Machina. We are loving this show so far. It's really good. The storytelling is great. The characters are amazing. The humor, the drama, it's a great balance. And there's horror, too. I mean, I was pretty terrified last
And
time.
swearing.
And funny swearing, yes. Like
Funny swearing.
serious swearing, funny swearing. Funny
Translate
nicknames,
this.
insults. Yeah, that was hilarious too. Just the interactions between the group. And Pike now went her separate way because she has to figure out what's going on with the Everlight. So she has to apologize or talk to the magic at this temple or something. But we kind of knew from the start that she was having issues with it because when she was asked to bless that house at that village, she was very insecure about it. So right there, we knew that there was something wrong. So it's good that she is going. And, if she might have to go through a huge quest on her own doing this, and she'll come back extremely powerful,
Well,
hopefully.
I think she knows that. That's why she separated from the group.
Yeah, because she has nothing right now. I mean, I know she probably has other things to benefit the group, but right now, she's weak and she needs to figure out what's going on with herself. So it's
Yeah, she
good.
still has it because you saw her try and you could see the spark, but
Yeah.
it's definitely not controllable.
Yeah, and it might be within herself as well because she's very insecure about it. So she needs
Like a
to build up
blocked
that,
chi.
yeah, maybe a block chi or something, and she needs to work on it because you're right, it's like closed off, but she still has the spark or something in her. So, and seeing her and Grog together, they have a really close relationship, which is very sweet. They really care for each other, and they
He's a
were on their own
lunkhead.
for a
He's funny.
while. I love Grog. I mean, it's great when you can really enjoy all the characters, and I want to know so much more about all of them. No kidding. And Grog, he has a special place in my heart. He is so freaking adorable too. He's so funny, and he just really does care about his friends. And
his
he's
his
respectful.
attitude his attitude reminds me so much of Wrecker from Bad Batch because he's not just muscle, but he's got a heart too, and he's always looking out for his friends.
He is. He is, and I love that. Kind of like with Omega, right? Like he's like that with Pike, that kind of
Yeah,
relationship.
exactly.
So I can see that too. But yeah, and I know that Vax was, kind of semi joking about being bit before, and he's like, "Is this going to stay like this, or am I going to be a vampire? Like, what's going to happen?" And he was really worried about that. So hopefully that doesn't come into play later.
They kind of, that's I was gonna say they kind of pass that off, like whatever. But yeah, I take that pretty seriously. I mean, you're bitten by a dude who has some serious powers. I mean, I would hope not, but
Yeah. I think he made a comment, or maybe his sister did a while ago too, where I don't know if that made me think that they're partially dead or something. I don't know why. I forget what the heck they were talking about, but maybe because he's part vampire already I don't know. I think that's far-fetched. I don't think that's an actual thing, but it kind of made me think, like, why just pass it off like it's nothing, like you were freaking bit by a vampire, unless it's just like a joke now because that's what culture has shown us, like through our like movies and stuff, like, oh, when you get bit you change, but maybe they're kind of making fun of that, like that's not an actual thing or something. I don't know.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, so shall we get into this episode?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. And if you guys want to see the full reaction to this episode, you could check out our Patreon in the links below if you're watching on YouTube. And
Do
the
it.
next full reaction is already available there. So your
No
support, we vow
way.
to you guys. You keep us creating videos,
We're
and
not worthy.
I know we love you guys. You really do keep us creating, and just subscribing to our channel and giving the video a thumbs up really helps the
And
algorithm
tell your
out.
friends, tell your friends, tell your dog, tell your cat, anybody.
Yes, I wish Maui would come visit me now because I love it when he comes to hang out on the channel with us too. But yes, we
Maui
love
said,
you
fuck
guys,
you.
and you make all this possible for sure. All right, you ready?
Like a PBS commercial.
Yeah.
My viewers like you.
Oh yeah, that's true. All right, so 105.
Get back here!
Okay, let's...
Squirrely.
Yeah.
Oh,
Guards
man,
always stop right in
that's
front of
so
them.
exciting.
Oops.
It's so
It's like
cool.
a rock star.
Yeah.
I assume you were going to leave an IOU?
Of course, darling. You know us.
Oh,
And as much garlic as you can spare.
oof. I don't want to know. No, that's a lie. I absolutely want to know. What? Thank you, Rodrigo. You're a gem. One must have a bit of company while handsome half-elves are off thwarting evil.
That's a finger trap.
Mention direct sunlight.
Need some help, love?
It's okay. I'll just stay this way. For forever.
Press the tooth of each snake at the same time, dear.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Vax.
Nothing.
Wonder what we.
So, Gilmore, for your friends, how much is this going to run us?
A sexy party.
Her luck, I love it.
That's not awkward.
I'm trying to concentrate.
Oh, is that what you're doing? I thought you were practicing your resting bitch face.
Excuse me. My bitch face?
You're heading home.
I have a magnificent bitch face.
Do you now?
Yes, I do. Lots of practice.
Something called a zipper twat.
Okay, yeah, actually,
This is
I think
different.
it's a ziggurat.
Oh, thank God. Because what I was picturing was like, whoa.
They spent hours teaching me stuff like this for my armament. We definitely are.
Zip the twat.
Oh, is he crying? Trying not to.
Please tell me you're not shitting in another cart. It's too hard. Grog, are you crying?
No, I'm more worried about us without her.
Hopefully she won't be separated for too long.
Mm.
Are you gonna take a crap and
Dead.
Absolutely not. We need to keep moving. The Briarwoods are probably back in Whitestone by now.
No, I mean stop the damn cart. Something's tracking us.
Whoa.
Ooh, it's a big wolf.
Oh, poor little puppers.
Don't get too close.
Are you hurt, little guy?
It's a demon wolf. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, look at its tail. Watch out your horses. Gross!
Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh, here's a tasty snack.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. Great horses, they just keep going.
Yeah.
Ew! 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 It's like
Ooh.
ew!
Like,
Ew! He likes it.
they're already dead.
I'll take the big one!
Take the other big one.
Yeah. That is so scary. Yeah. Ooh, cool.
Ooh, nice.
Baby's scared because he probably won't survive.
Oh. Ew.
His head!
Oh, he wants the book.
What's the book? Yeah.
Come on, Vex, no one breaks balls better than you!
No. But we want him to live. Oh, the horses.
Oh, poor horses.
Don't tell me. No. His big purple hand.
Choked to death by a disgruntled pimp.
Careful what you wish for.
No. Crap.
Perfect.
Oh.
You have an update for us?
Yeah, look at that.
You will be ready
Ah.
for request.
They're bleeding on the carpet.
We
We have
my
a
God.
schedule to keep, but the residuum needs to be pure.
The dinner guests you requested.
Oh no, you're gonna eat them?
Ah, splendid.
You've been chosen for a very special event.
Hey.
Oh, it's similar to Pike's.
Yeah.
Oh, they're pure evil, huh?
She's gonna help us keep us young.
It's far enough for today.
Sorry?
You're fine, no worries.
Yeah, no worries. You'll probably get your shit together eventually.
Okay, let's see what this baby can do.
You got a baby in that thing?
What? No, Grog. It's a scroll I picked up from Broomscythe's cave.
Be careful what you say. Oh!
It made you handsomer. Oh, I like it. Yep, now I'm confused and aroused.
Hands off. How the fuck do I look this good?
I don't know your people or rituals or what you think you're running from, but I know you. I know you care about others. That's what makes a great leader.
They're so cute.
Awkward.
Yeah, his sister doesn't like it.
I need the Everlight, but... Are you all right, my child? I was helping my friends battle a dark mage, and she cracked my holy symbol, and I haven't been able to connect or heal or do anything, and now I think I'm cursed.
She was a holy no.
I
The
will
tiger.
return, and I will find you.
Heard that before.
Oh, he pushed it!
Go sleep. Jesus.
Pretty dark.
Ew! The King Kong.
Still finished.
Oh, man.
They're in Whitestone, and we'll all be facing them soon.
Buzzkill.
Buzzkill.
Oh!
Called it.
Yeah, he did.
We didn't let ourselves get distracted by pretty things. Careful, brother. Those vines have thorns.
You know, sometimes courage is knowing there could be trouble and taking the chance anyway.
So is stupidity.
I think it's good that he's at the ready, though. Oh, look at that. Briarwood.
Look at their names on it.
Yeah.
Orchard's always in bloom, thanks to the sun tree. A symbol of the Dorolo's ties to the city. At least it used to be.
Percy.
What have they done?
It's death.
Where is everyone?
No offense, Percy, but your town's kind of creepy as shit.
What the freak is that?
Giant.
They're a big thing.
We're not safe here.
I thought Grog was a giant. Oh, that's the family. Oh, it is. Oh, someone with the same crown as her. Holy crap.
It's us.
That was them?
Oh shit.
Ooh, just listen to the sound effect. Hanging on a rope.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that gives me chills. That's actually really smartly done. What? So they killed, was that the family though? That was the family she put the necklace on. And it was Pike's necklace. Oh, that noise
Yep.
is so freaky.
But I think like when she gave that
like
amulet to
voodoo.
that little girl,
yeah,
I
making
think
her
it was
Pike.
to symbolize that they're gonna kill each one of them.
And make them like, the Vox group. So
Yeah, exactly.
They cursed
Make
them.
them look like it.
yeah, I think there was more there though. I think like it wasn't just like showing Titmouse, I love that. It wasn't just showing our group like you guys are screwed. I think that had some kind of hex on it or something to be like each person is you, and if you enter here, you're gonna get cursed or something. Like there's more there.
Well, they're also hanging off the sun tree.
Yeah, they're hanging off the sun tree, and she got her book back. So I'm kind of like, oh crap. So what's gonna happen? That's terrifying.
I think that's just more simply as a warning.
To go, even if it, I mean, I don't know. I didn't want to say I want to hope, because that's just awful. They brutally murder
they still
people.
killed, 6 people?
And a child, but killing people in general is just terrible. Yeah. This show really gives me the chills. Like, it's good. I get, like, terrified for, like, even the creatures, the freaking wolf zombie thing that was mixed like a homunculi off of Full Metal Alchemist or something weird. And then
he's ripped in half and he just walks away.
The split open Stranger Things mouth, like the Demigorgon. And I'm like, what? That was, like, crazy. I love the designs in this because it's so original to me, and I couldn't get over that design. Like, it walking only half its body, and then it was using tentacles out of its mouth or something to help it walk, not just its front legs. I know you immediately went to Scanlan, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. He goes,
ooh, he's so funny. But yeah, I give this show a lot of credit. Like, the art in this is just incredible, and the wolf creatures were so chilling to me. They were so freaky.
Well, they were just as freaky as from the previous episode.
Yeah.
Those ghost things.
Absolutely. And here's Maui. He came to visit. He's facing the wrong way.
Kitty.
But yeah, he's purring. He's like, hi. Mwah. But yeah, that was really good. And I'm hoping Pike can learn what happened and get stronger again, because I really think they're going to need her in Stone and Whitestone, because it's going to be really rough. I mean, they haven't even come face to face with them again with the Briarwoods. Bless you. Oh my goodness.
Well, I think that I have a feeling that our group's going to be captured by them, and she's going to have to come rescue them. Or God forbid, they might get killed by them, and she'll have to heal them or, try to revive them.
I mean, they go through some serious crap. So, yeah, I mean, her healing powers is clutch, because if they don't have that, we might actually lose a couple members, during this whole battle. Like, they're in their home turf now. I know it was Percy's at one point, but now it's their home turf, so it's going to be quite dangerous for them.
Well, the land that Percy knew is no longer the same. I mean, it's all destroyed and dead looking.
I know the tree's dead and the leaves are off of it, but even the branches look like just like death. They just look I don't know, like something scary,
It's like lifeless, yeah.
Yeah, it's like distorted in a way. Like, I think it wouldn't look like that just because the leaves are off there. I think it looks cursed, like the Briarwood.
Well, and all the villagers look kind of, scared off too, and they're all kind of,
Yeah. And for the villagers to kind of be oblivious, I mean, here these villagers won a prize. Like, they went in kind of happy thinking, oh, we're going to get something nice. So do they not know? I mean, look how bad their kingdom is now and how run down it is. Like, they don't know how bad these people are. So the people in general are being told something else about the Briarwoods, and they probably think that they're okay people. And you know what I mean?
Something's just off about that. I mean, maybe they were promised a better life or something.
Yeah,
so they think that
they were actually happy going in there. They didn't seem like timid or anything. They weren't like.
Well, they did tell him, hey, dinner first, then we're going to get you into a better attire. So he did make it seem like to the family that they were going to be better off, not knowing that, we're going to dress you up nicely, but we're going to kill you.
Yeah. Man, that's so messed up. Yeah, proper attire so you can look like the people that are going to be here soon, and we'll just hang you from this freaking tree. Like, what an insult. And I meant to talk about Percy, too. Like, with his family, his sister, like, even though he saw his family get brutally murdered, right? And then he's running away with his sister, who also gets shot to death when he's running away. So he's coming back. The Briarwoods are impressed he's still alive. And now they're, like, mocking him and his group. Like, hanging up people and dressing them on his sacred tree. Like, they're just so fudged up. They're just, like, so freaking evil.
I don't know, because, I mean, to me, it's if they must be concerned in some way about the group, because why would they go through all that trouble to taunt them and to try to scare them?
Yeah.
If they can wipe them out in one shot, So I think there's something more there that they're, I don't want to say nervous about, but they're definitely a little concerned about.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, what's going to be their weakness? They're going to need a lot of light because so far her spells don't like light, and vampires don't like light so much. So they're going to need that. But it's scary.
Well, what was her nickname? KK?
I think it was KK or Kiki. I think KK, maybe?
Kiki? KK?
I don't know. We'll have to, maybe he'll say it again. But I like that.
Well,
I like their interactions.
But, it's like she, in the previous episode, she showed that big blast of light. So, I mean, if she can stabilize that.
I thought you were trying to say just her nickname, but that's Keyleth.
Well, yeah, Keyleth, but I was going to say her nick. I was trying to use her nickname.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so to make sure, that's all. But yeah,
it's a little easier to say than.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's that blast of light. If she can somehow focus that or sustain that, it could definitely come in handy.
Yeah, it definitely will. And I like how powerful she is and how she can change into animals. But that was so cool when Vax was in trouble and she got really upset about that. And then she attacked the wolves and then just roared or did that, like a tiger or something. I just love that. Like, so she doesn't have to go full animal. She could just do partial animal and scare the crap out of something. So I just love that moment there.
She has obviously a connection to animals and creatures. Because when she did that, the wolf's eyes turned yellow for a second.
Ooh,
like
yeah.
her eyes.
Okay.
Because her eyes turned yellow, and then the wolf's eyes turned yellow.
Yeah, you know why? It happened so quick that I think I did see that, but I didn't really acknowledge it. So, I kind of had a moment where I thought it was so cool that she scared the wolf, but I'm like, these wolves have they're not fearful about anyone else. I'd be like terrified of Grog and how big he is and stuff. Like, they didn't care. So I'm like, wow, that was easy for her to scare them. So either instinctually they knew something was more powerful.
I don't think that.
But she had a connection. You're right.
Yeah, she had a connection. I don't think that she actually scared them. I think she actually distracted them.
Yeah. Okay, that would make more sense to me. Okay.
Yeah, just because right after she did that was when Grog ripped one of them in half, and then Vax, did what he did.
Yeah. I love them together, the banter. I'm going to take the big one. Well, I'm going to take the other big one. Like, it's just cool. You know what I mean? He's not, like, making fun of him for saying they're both big. Like, he just went with it. So I enjoy that a lot, too. And them fighting together is really well done. Like, that's just crazy. And I'm just geeking over the animation still. And it just reminds me of so many shows we used to watch as a kid. But it has that not better, but it's just more adult and scary to me. And I think it's just so fun to have that mix.
Going back to Vax, though, how he was going with what Grog said, but he seems to be very, I don't want to say friendly, but he goes along with it with everybody. Like, even with when Scanling, when he comes up with some perverted thing, he kind of fist bumps him,
I know, I love that. They're so like flirty and funny, and it's just so hilarious.
Yeah, because when he came up with the purple hand, he's like, he just kind of fist bumped him.
And he didn't even have his instrument then, right? So how did he do that? He can just do that on his own. He doesn't always need his, like to play a song or something.
The instrument might just be to focus him, and he was probably pretty focused on not dying. So
yeah, that's true too.
That's my guess.
He's okay. I was worried for him, but I didn't think he was going to die there. But you never know. I feel like that's going to be a shock thing later that we're going to lose someone. It's going to be terrible. But I hope we don't. I hope we don't. And in the beginning of this episode, for a moment, when we had Vex and Vax and Keyleth on their own running, I kind of thought we were seeing a flashback when they were maybe the three of them together before the group, and then that's how they met Gilmore. But then I was like, oh, okay, so I kind of figured it out quickly when they started talking to Gilmore about his shop and all that. But he is very great to have around because, like, look at all the crap he has, and he's willing to like barter or just like loan them
but don't
stuff.
Steal from him though.
I know. It's like, what are you talking about? But he's okay with it. He's just so used to them. He knows what they do. But
I mean, he's kind of like he's a merchant, but he's a shady merchant.
Mm-hmm.
So they both know that, yes, we're friends, but I don't exactly trust you. You know,
Yeah, yeah. It's like you still
trust
can't
you
do stuff like
fully.
that. But they had one thing of holy water, and that's all he had. So I'm kind of like, I wish they could have used that. I'm hoping it could have done something, but now what are they going to do? I mean,
Well, Percy mentioned that when they got to the village, that he was looking for somebody who was a holy person in that city.
Yenin. I think it was
Yeah.
Yenin or something.
So maybe if somehow that holy person can bless some water, they can have a new batch of holy water.
That is true. I was also thinking with Pike, if she can get there too, because she's a priestess, right? So she'd be able to also do that maybe. But
But
she's so far off now.
She was also struggling with her
The normal
whole
stuff.
yeah.
And even blessing the house. So I'm saying but yeah, I think that's going to be a long journey. So they're going to have to do stuff on their own and find this Yenin person. I remember the name Yenin because we watched The Witcher, and the character's name is Yennefer. So it just stuck in my head where I'm like, Yen. I'm trying to we try really hard with names, and but yeah, I mean, I feel so bad for Percy. Percy and his RBF, like that was freaking hilarious, you know. Him and Vex talking about like your resting bitch face.
I have an excellent resting bitch face.
Yeah, so again, like we have a lot of dark moments in this show, and then we have a lot of humorous moments, and I like the storytelling at the campfire, and they're talking about they started asking like their craziest kills or weirdest kills, and then I forget what was the last one, but they were kind of changing it up a little bit, but like most unique kill or whatever. And Caitlin had like a real messed up one, go to sleep and you're slowly dying, melting in lava.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, and then just Grog ripping a tongue out, like, oh, but that's okay.
That was biting a tongue out.
Yeah, biting a tongue out. And I really like the interaction between Caliph and Vax, but his sister does not like that.
Well, I think Vex is feeling threatened that they're gonna break up the duo. You know what I mean? They've been a pair for such a long time that they know how to fight with each other. They know how to just work with each other. Mm-hmm. And I think that she's afraid that with somebody coming between them, that's gonna change that whole dynamic, and she's probably thinking not for the better.
Yeah, and I can see that. And it seems like Vax is a little bit naive with that as well. Like, he does care for Caliph, but he's like, oh, that's just you imagining it. It's nothing, like he's trying to push
I think he's trying to, soothe her and make her, not go crazy that, things are going to change.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't even know that anything's going on yet. Nobody knows what's going on yet on both sides.
Yeah. And it's early on in the show too, so I feel like it will happen
Vax
sooner
even
than later.
In that conversation to his sister, Vax was like, I forget exactly how he put it, but he mentioned something about, it's maybe worth a try to see how it is, and then she came back with saying, vines have thorns too,
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, you could try it, but you could be pricked.
Mm-hmm. And I know she's been a little defensive there, but I also wonder if she had something bad happen to her in the past that made her more like guarded with that.
But it's not like Keyleth is somebody brand new. They've been friends for some time now, so I don't know why she's being so,
She might know something about Caliph that she's not telling anyone else, maybe she has something bad that happened, that she made a bad choice somewhere, and I don't know. Or maybe,
I don't know, but to be accepted into a group, though, I mean, you have to kind of go past that.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Caliph seems like she has like some kind of major duty that she has to duty that she has to follow through with, later on, and it's something major, like she has to lead her family or something, lead a group of elves. It sounds really important. So what does that entail exactly? Maybe that's why Vex is trying to separate her brother from Caliph, because it's it's too demanding of a job, and that would completely separate him from her, because if he got involved with Caliph, then, you know, he probably would have to help her at her home and be full time.
But on the flip side, Caliph might feel that it's inappropriate for her to be in a relationship because she needs to focus on being worthy enough to go back home.
Yeah.
So she might just be like, it's all business right now. You know, I can't get into any relationship to distract from that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think Vax might be right where it's like, it's nothing to worry about right now. You know, ...
Mm-hmm. I know. Hopefully, like, I know I always think of, like, the worst case scenario, but one of them doesn't die, because, like, they're the ones, I mean, we've seen interest between Pike and Scanlan. I don't know so much about, just because male and female, like, it could be anyone that wants to hook up, you know, or like, they have, like, kind of, they can have feelings, but it doesn't always mean you have to have romantic feelings for someone. But then I'm kind of thinking, like, Percy and Vex a little bit, but I haven't really seen much of that at all. I think they're more of just a friendship. But because Vax and Caliph are really moving forward in a way to me in this show, I feel like something terrible is going to happen to one of them sometime soon, where one's going to die, and it's going to be like, oh crap. I hope not.
I hope not. I mean, I think it's still kind of early to, hopefully, I mean, I can't say that because some shows, they do that left and right, and it's like Game of Thrones.
I know, it's terrible. In Walking Dead.
But I hope not. I hope we get to have more development with everybody before, if they do decide to do anything like that. Hope that's much later down the road.
Yeah. You know, I'm really interested in Critical Role and how they did the web series, because if all of this is based truly on that, like, it's very interesting to me to see it as episodes. You know, like, how do you even come up with that? Do they just wing it and come up with these stories per episode, like per web episode, and then just, you know, maybe make it more detailed in this, or they have to take out details, because how long does the web series go on for? You know, it's just very interesting. Please fill us in, guys, if you've watched the web series before, and please no spoilers, though, because we want to, like, be surprised. But up to this point, yeah, I'm very curious, but... Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to be able to defeat the Briarwoods right away. I think it's going to be very devastating, and they're going to need the whole group. So hopefully Pike will be able to join up with them.
I think she will be. I mean, I think she has to reconnect and find herself.
Yeah.
But I think once she does, she'll be stronger than she was before.
Yeah, I agree. And best quote, I'm going to butcher it for this episode, was when Vax goes to Krog, who's crying, and he's like, you're not going to crap in this wagon too, are you? Or whatever he said. Like, that was just funny, because I didn't expect that. But no, he was really upset, and yeah, so poor Grog. But they'll be together again. And he said she's the most powerful of all of us, so... You know, I want to see more of their powers and who is the strongest, but they work well together, and that's what's important, right?
That's right.
Mm-hmm. So I think we'll end it there, guys, but thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you very soon, as always. Bye, guys!
Bye! Toodaloo.